What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Tyrese and his ex-wife Samantha. Apparently, Tyrese is tired of paying his ex-wife $20,000 a month for child support for one child. Young child, right? Now, I've spoken about their divorce and the aftermath. And I just find it really strange how, these women want to get out of these marriages so bad, but they're willing to continue to accept the money that these dudes are paying them. Not only that, they be wanting increases. They want their whole lifestyle supported while they're out sleeping with other men. Because trust me, she's been with other men. Okay. If you don't think so, just go to her Instagram. You could just tell. She's out fishing. All right. And then you want to go to court talking about how you want that amount of money for a very young child. No, you want that money for your lifestyle. And this is supposed to be, and again, I have nothing against Samantha whatsoever, but come on, man. This is, to me, is ridiculous. You're getting this amount of money when you would think that if you wanted out of that marriage, you would have left and that would have been the end of that. You don't just go after somebody's money that's no longer with. Like, you don't love them anymore, but you love their money. And I see this quite often with a lot of these celebrity wives. They divorce these men and they're never able to get a guy who equals the amount of money and fame that their previous ex had. You don't see that anymore, right? You don't see a woman like Martin Lawrence's ex go and marry Emmett Smith. You're not really going to see that, right? One successful man to another. This is years back, but you're just not going to see that. Like, you're really not. And that's why I say about a lot of these celebrity marriages, man, a lot of these things don't always work out. And these women are never able, especially these modern Western women now, they're never able to latch on to a guy of the success and stature of the ex and get him to marry them. Now, they may date celebrity men, but those men rarely will marry those women. All right. But let's get into this article from Ace Showbiz. It says Fast and the Furious actor has no desire to support his former wife, through spousal support as they are embroiled in court over custody and child support. Tyrese refused to pay his ex-wife's spousal support, arguing he felt Samantha Lee Gibson's request for $20,000 a month from him in child support was unreasonably high. The Fast and the Furious actor is also seeking joint and legal physical custody of their 3-year-old daughter, Soraya, as well as to be granted the final say on non-medical emergencies for the youngster. Tyrese is willing to give her the keys to a less luxurious 2017 Land Rover Discovery, but he wants to reject any bid for spousal support and wants to hang on to the 2016 Range Rover requested by Samantha, according to documents obtained by TMZ. Of course, because she wants that car because he wants it. The pair were in court for a divorce hearing on Monday, and things got heated when Samantha was grilled by her estranged husband's lawyers about some of her expenses from 2 years ago, including $1,700 for cosmetics. All right. So she spent a little money on herself, literally. Oh, not figuratively, but literally, she spent money on herself. Okay, getting cosmetics. That's what she's doing with her child support money. See, this is probably nothing compared to what a lot of these other women do with their child support money. After Samantha's lawyer raised an objection to the line of questioning, Tyrese's attorney, Tanya Mitchell Graham, says she asked for a large sum of money for child support, but she's spending a lot of money on cosmetics. Of course, she got to look good for the next celebrity man she can try to trap into a marriage. Is she asking for money for the child, or is she asking for money for herself? You know what's interesting? This is one of the first times I've seen somebody bring up the fact that these women are spending child support money on themselves. This is probably one of the first time I've seen documentation, or at least wording of the documentation where these women are caught spending money on stuff they shouldn't be spending it on, especially the child support money. Now, if this was spousal support that they're talking about, maybe it wouldn't be that, a talking point. But the fact that they've caught her spending money on cosmetics lets you know, man, that Tyrese's lawyers have been doing their homework. The 43-year-old singer and actor is set to take the stand on Tuesday. Let's see. Tyrese and Samantha announced in December 2020 they had split, but vowed to remain the best of friends. They said in a joint statement, at the time, we have decided to make a statement of a painful and significant development in our lives. After much thought, consideration, and prayer, we have unfortunately made the difficult decision to officially separate and divorce. Our intention is to remain the best of friends and strong co-parents. We feel incredibly blessed to have found each other and deeply grateful for the 4 years we have been married to each other. Our journey together have been a ride of both ups and downs, but it's a journey that neither of us would have chosen to take with anyone else. We truly have so much love and respect for each other. Just days after the announcement, Tyrese, who also has a 15-year-old daughter, Shayla, from a previous relationship, followed it up with a message about his regrets over the breakup. His belief that the growing up in a broken home affected his own marriage. He said, "Black families and marriages are under attack. Pain got me back in the Holy Grail, the studio. No, there's no album coming. This was inspired by love of my life, Samantha. Thank you for the years. I hope you know that I did the very best I could. I truly did. #better days." So I've wrestled with this question. How can we naturally know how to be something we were never raised to be? Most of us were raised in broken homes with no examples of what being a husband, wife, or father is. I repeat, how can we naturally know how to be something we were never raised to be, never raised by? I will say this. Tyrese makes an interesting point. The broken home situation in the black community is horrible right now. It really is. And maybe it has affected him to the point to where he can't have normal relationships with women like he'd want to. He's been married twice. It just hasn't worked out. Because maybe he feels like there's something keeping him or the women that he's with from seeing it through. And the thing with Tyrese is that he has his own issues. I've already said Tyrese comes off weird. He does, but maybe that's just who he is. Maybe because of how he's grown up. Maybe that's just how he has been, or maybe that's how he's become. He's a celebrity, but it's a lot of different things, right? And the thing with Tyrese is that I believe he still loves his ex. I believe that's why his most recent relationship didn't work out, because I think he still wanted, I'm not saying wanted, but I think he still wished that things had worked out with Samantha. But when a woman don't want to be with you, there's really no way that you're going to be able to fix that. And it's very clear that Samantha wanted out, and she knew your money would go with her. And because she knew his money would go with her, she was ready to leave that marriage. And that's why you have to find women that actually want to be with you for the right reasons. Because some women will tell you everything you want to hear until they get everything they want, which is a marriage and a child. And then once they get those things, they're out of there. That's like what happened with Tyrese. The young one, the baby that they have together, is only 3 years old. They separated in December of 2020. The child was barely a year old, and he separated. And she wants to take portions of child support to go and get, cosmetics. It just shows you where the Western woman's mind is. And she got caught up. Tyrese caught her and brought that up in court, man. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like the video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I will see y'all in the next one.